Hey everybody, this is Lainey, and today, third and probably final video. Give me one moment, let me pull up this list I made like an hour ago. Okay. This is all my piercings as of June 2015. So I have a total of, I've had a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14 piercings. That includes earlobes, that includes even in retired piercings. So I'm gonna go through as many piercings as I can and try to show you as many piercings as I can. And try to tell you a little bit about my experience on them and pretty much pain levels of everything that I can. So let's get into it. Let me take a little sippy of my tea. Okay, so first of all, I have, not a lot of people know, a lot of people think this is a bug bite. See if I can get, there we go. I have six earlobe piercings. Technically this is a cartilage up here. But they're Walmart. This first hole I got when I was a baby. This one I probably gotten maybe 2007, maybe 08. Look at that baby hair on fleek. Anyway. And then right there, maybe, I can't remember, I got that in 2010, November 2010, we're gonna put that. So I have 6 earlobe, well, 4 earlobe piercings and 2 cartilage piercings. And those were done at different times. Pain level, earlobe, I don't know, 0. We're just gonna cancel that out and make it 0. Cartilage, it did hurt. I would say that would have to be I would say that have to be a 3. I would say that have to be a 3. And on to my first official piercing. My first official piercing, where I went to a body modification studio. So I'm gonna kind of sit up for a minute to show you it. It's my belly button piercing. I got that May 29th, 2010, a day after I turned 18. Literally the day after I turned 18. And this is what it looks like. That's what it looks like right now. I have a little rough to get out. Right now I have a J bar in it. Got this from Body Candy. Probably cost like $4. But yeah, so good again. And mind you, I got this piercing when I was about 50 pounds heavier than what I am now. So I was about a 190 when I got it. I could not tell you the shop's name because I literally cannot remember it. I got it done prom night. The guy was really respectful. Like I said, I was 190 pounds. I was very much thick and round and everything, and he was really respectful of me. He put in, that's not the bar I was pierced with, by the way. A lot of things about that night were blurry, but I did get that done. It was painful because it was my first piercing. You can go to my belly button piercing video if you want to know more about it. But basically it got infected and I had to tell my mom, and she boiled it out with peroxide and alcohol, the two things that they tell you never ever ever put on a piercing. And I still have it, so I kept it. My mom has always been disappointed in me when I get piercings and when I have piercings. So like I said, it was a 3. It was a 3 out of 10. All of these rankings that I'm giving you are of my experiences, and they go from 0 to 10. 0 to 10. So, and that was a 3. So my next piercing, which I don't have in anymore, was my industrial, and you can still see the scar. So you can see I had a vertical industrial, so it went through that hole and went down right there, and it was pierced with a 14 gauge. It was pierced with a 14 gauge 2-inch barbell. Funny story, so when I got this piercing done, I got them in Starkville, where I usually get my piercings done nowadays. He pierced it with a 1.5 inch, and you usually pierce a 1.5 inch barbell when it's a horizontal industrial. Oh, I can feel that crusting up. When it's a horizontal, meaning when it goes from here, point A to point B. Of course, this is going to be longer, and he thought I was going to have the same length, and so he put the whole barbell, the 1.5 inch, in there. Did not fit, and he had to take it out and put it right back in, and that hurt. It didn't hurt like other piercings after that would hurt, but it hurt. So I gave it a 4 out of 10. It healing, I really don't remember it healing. I remember I had H2 Ocean. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And right here, I probably will never be able to get a rook in this ear, because that industrial crushed the rook cartilage, and my ear is flaring up. I can't touch my ear too much, it flares up, but it crushed my rook because it was a vertical industrial, and I laid on it. So I would lay on that piercing. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Yeah, so I would lay on that piercing. And I got that September 19th, 2012. I think that cost $75 when I got it done. But you can go back to my, like I said, my other videos. And since those other videos are more accurate than this video, because they were made around the time that I got the piercing, you'll be able to get a more accurate description. And then my next piercing were cheek piercings, and those I do not have anymore. I had dimples after I took them out. I had dimples for probably 3 months, but there's a scar and there's a scar. Oh, I would look so gorgeous today if I still had them in. But yeah, those were my babies. I had those for 4 months. Oh, sorry. Back to my industrial. That was a 4 out of 10. My industrial, I had that for I had that for 3 years. I had that for almost 3 years. Yeah, almost 3 years. And then I just stopped putting it in. I literally just stopped putting it in, and it closed up. So cheek piercing. Now we're on cheek piercing. I got those done November 4th, 2012. I had those for 4 months, maybe 5, and those are sea salt soaked. Those are very much sea salt soaked. I have about 10 million videos of those on those piercings. Those were probably my most painful piercing. So the left cheek piercing, I would rate that as a 3. The right cheek piercing, I would rate that as probably a 7. Because he did this one first, my adrenaline was pumping and it didn't hurt. This one, I can remember that pain. So it did hurt. That was probably an $80 piercing. Let me think. Yeah, I had that for 4 months, and then about the 4-month mark, which probably meant that the stupid piercings were healing, they decided to start just inflame. Like, they inflamed one day and they were itching so bad, so I sea salt soaked them, and I even changed them out to the bars that I originally were pierced with, and they were just killing me. So I took them out, and they closed up with probably about, I would say it took probably maybe 2 days for them to fully heal up. Well, at least to close up. Heal up probably took a month, because I had them in for 4 months. But yeah, and so I didn't get a few piercings for about 1.5 years. I thought about it, but I just didn't get them. Then I got my tongue piercing last year. And you can see it kind of veers a little bit, not too bad. My tongue piercing on a scale of 0 to 10 was a 4.5. I very much felt the needle go out of my tongue. Yeah, that was annoying. And I'm really hard-headed about oral piercings. I don't know what it is. I'm like, I'm gonna eat whatever I want to eat, and these piercings better catch up to the game. So funny story. So when I got my tongue done, I had a friend who's had it done 5 times, and he was like, you can't eat this, you can't eat that. And literally the day I got it done, I ate everything on the don't list. Like, I had, my friend made me crab. It was either crab or shrimp, Alfredo with asparagus in it. Oh god, that was so good. Yeah, so she made that for me, and I ate it. The swelling went down probably after about 1.5 weeks. I was able to change it out, because I was pierced with a 3/4 bar, went down to 5/8. The 5/8 was too long, I went down to a 9/16. That was too long, I went down to a 1/2 inch. That was too long, and then I went down to a 7/16, and that feels really good in my mouth. And so right now I have a 1/2 inch in, but normally I have in a 7/16. And I still personally think that's too long for me. I'm thinking about going down even smaller than that, but I think my mouth is just really small, and so I need some smaller barbell. So that's the only thing about tongue piercings, is that the barbell for me is always way too long, the 5/8, and I just keep it silver. I just keep a silver barbell in it. Don't know how we got so crooked, I'm so sorry. Okay, and so I got that May 13th, 2014, and then my next piercing was my all-time favorite, my baby, and it was my Christina piercing, which I still have, and I got that June 26th, 2014. A tongue piercing cost $45, and then Christina cost I want to say $75, but like I said, go back to the other videos because I'm doing this all off of memory. Besides the ones that I got this year, I'm doing everything else off of memory. But yes, it costs $45. It is a pubic / genital piercing. That one, even you can go to my like 9 videos about that to see the updates on that. But it's, basic thing about that piercing is don't be a dummy and don't go swimming right after you get it. I haven't lost my piercing. I still have it. It's just unfreaking believably. I went swimming like 9 times, literally, like after I got that done. Tease everything. And so after I got that done, I got my septum done, and I just did a video on that, and it was $55, and I got that done February the 13th, 2015. Oh, sorry, my Christina piercing, rate wise, that was an 8 out of 10. The barbell hurt. The barbell screwing on the ball ends on the barbell, that hurt. The piercing itself, I can accept that pain, but that barbell, that was just, that's what really made it an 8. Back to my septum piercing. My septum piercing, that was a 0.5 out of 10. And I got that done February the 13th, 2015. That cost $55. And my new baby, which is like a week old, it is my Philtrum piercing, and I got that done June 5th, 2015, and that was literally a hair more painful. It was like a 1, probably not even a 1. This thing is pressing up. Prop 2 cleaning. It was like a 1 out of 10. It crushed up, like that area like hurt so bad. Oh god. Okay. Move that. Sorry. But that was literally, my septum was a 0.5 and my Philtrum was a 1. And so just to go over with you what my rate scale was and everything. My earlobes, I barely put that on the list, so I didn't put them. Septum 0.5, Philtrum 1, belly 3, cheek, my left cheek piercing was a 3, my industrial was a 4, my tongue was a 4.5, my right cheek piercing was a 7, and my Christina was an 8. So yeah, kind of addicted to piercings. My next, hopefully the last few piercings I ever get for a long little while, unless they come up with a new piercing. I want to one day get a dermal, and then 2, I don't know, dermal I'm still kind of iffy on, but one day I do really want to get my nipples pierced. That would be the absolute probably last few piercings I would get. But yeah, that's it of all my piercings as of June 2015. I'll see y'all another time, and if you have any questions about these piercings, if I have not made a video about them, please just ask me down below about any of them. I feel like I've made a video on all of them as of today. I feel like I've made, besides my, you know, the regular stud earlobe piercings and the cartilage that I only wore for like a month, I made a video on every piercing, including my belly button. So hopefully that was it. And yes, I'm 23 and my mom does not approve of any of my piercings, nor does she even approve of my little tattoo. It's like a little ladybug. It's just a little fun ladybug. She doesn't approve of that. So no matter what age you get, your parents and my parents are not gonna approve of my piercings or tattoos. I just don't go home as often when I get them. So now I got this done. I don't know when I'm gonna go home, but this is an overshare. I might do an updated video on parents and piercings. It hasn't really changed in the past few years since I've made the other one, but hey,